Hello everyone and welcome to round 8. I think round 8 of ILR7. Here we are for the French Grand Prix. Not your usual commentator tonight in Lickle. My name's Alfie and I will be covering for him this week. He's hopefully back next week. But anyway, here we are at the French Grand Prix. Round 8 in the championship. So the French Grand Prix, a very flowing track, the circuit Paul Ricard. Always colours the god, seems to get a bit oversteer through exit of turn 2. So yeah, the Paul Ricard circuit, pretty new to the F1 calendar, or at least kind of new, because it was back there in the 80s, and that is not looking good from colours of the god. And I think he's going to be able to carry on without too much trouble. But brought back for the 2018 season in a lot of changes to the track since its last appearance on the F1 calendar, with a technical first sector, a very straight line dependent second sector, and a technical third sector. We'll try to find someone on a lap to take us for a little tour of the track. RW, he can take us on a tour through turn 1 and turn 2, down this mini kind of straight with a little kink in it, through turn 3, then through turn 4, through the very sharp right-hander of turn 5, and then through the long sweeping right-hander. Very important to get a good exit because you have a long straight. Turn 6, that's turn 7. I'm going to open the DRS for the second time in this lap. Down this long straight, you could decide to carry on straight, but no, we're going to take this chicane here. Turn 8, turn 9, and then you want to get a good exit. Oh, and he's lost it. So RW clearly not getting the grip. It looks pretty cold, so maybe the hards not being able to get up into the temperature window. Obviously the hards will be the hardest tyres to get up to temperature, as MK Vaughan goes P1 with the 32.8, just beating Risky Racer by 400, so very close in the early stages of this qualifying. I'm going to look up the tables real quick, because I'm not too sure, I don't really follow this division. Is anyone on it? Oh, there's a Renault just off the track, I'm not sure who that is, but we have Bill out on a set of mediums, and then we have a few people out on a set of softs as well, so that's a bit of a surprising call. We'll see what Stellion's going to do. So obviously the soft tyres should be the fastest of them all. And I don't think that's going to be a very competitive lap. Sorry if I missed anything, I'm trying to get the standings up. Here we are then. So Nicky 9095, who is in the Williams and not out on track yet, is leading the way in the championship by 5 points over Speed Senna, who is here on the hard tyres. So let's see what he can do. Then MK Vaughan in P3 in the championship, a massive 23 points behind Speed Senna. So seems to be a 2-horse race for this title at the minute. So yeah, let's see how the title develops over the next hour. So Speed Senna, second in the championship. We're gonna want to make a big statement here on his hard lap. There's actually Stellion did go P1, so clearly that was a push lap. When I looked up, it didn't look like he was pushing. So out the final corner, big traction zone. Where's it going to be? P3. So, good lap from Speed Centre, 3/10 off Colours the God, sorry. So the championship leader, Nicky 9095, is out on a set of softs, interestingly, so yeah, that's quite an interesting call actually. MK Bourne on a lap, what can he set? Moves up to P5 just behind his teammate Bill. But I think this is the lap we're going to want to watch now. Nicky 9095 starting a lap on the soft tyres. Looks like a very good first sector. Get the lap delta up. So, pitch 2.7 at the minute. I'm not quite sure how that compares to Stellion. Now through this final very technical third sector, a lot of very difficult braking zones, especially through turn 15. And is he going to pull off into the pit? Yes, so that lap aborted. I think RW was on a lap, but none, he's peeled off into the pits. If it'll let me switch driver, which it's not going to. J Luke on a lap, is he going to be up in the first sector? No, he's going to be 3/10 down. Looks good. Wait, this is an out lap? I don't think this was an out lap. Surely it's not an out lap, it wasn't an out lap. I'm a bit confused about that. But oh well. I guess we'll stop spectating him, and Speed Dance Car is going to Narnia there. Who's on a lap? J Luke's not on a lap. Ryan Berry 5/10 up. Oh, that was just a 5/10 improvement. Has Stellion just started a soft lap? Oh, why is this spectating glitch? There we go. So Stellion on the softs, second run on the softs in the Ferrari. Is it going to be an improvement? It's going to be a 45,000th improvement in the first sector. So looking to maybe dip into the 1 minute 30s. Down this long back straight. Want to really quickly just get a good braking point here. Maybe doesn't clip the apex as much as you'd really want to. Although it doesn't look bad. So is he going to be up again? He's going to be up by 300ths now. So just a tiny bit of time in that middle sector. Hopefully he can keep it in the last. Very nice. Through turn, I think that's turn 11. Here we are through turn 12. Is this going to be an improvement on his provisional pole lap? As we have Bill there getting out the way nice and easily, not causing too much of a not causing too much trouble. It's going to be a 31-1, so a very minor improvement. Colours the God. I don't think that's right. It said he was 1.6 seconds up. And if he is, I am worried for the rest of this field. But he's not. Bill just starting his soft lap. This looks good from Risky Racer. Really attacking these curves like you want to do around here. But he's down. Flat through turn 7, I think that is. Someone has just set a lap. I think it was. I didn't quite see who it was. It might have been Robo Jeep. This racer still 400s down on his PB. Or hopefully Stellium can get out of the way. He's going to. This looks pretty good for a hard lap. Oh no, that's not good. That is not good at all. MK Bourne on a medium lap, 4 tenths up in the first sector. Still 4 tenths up through the middle sector, so maybe jumping into the top 3 if he can nail this last sector. And wow, Colours the God has just gone P1 on the mediums, beating Stellium, who's on the softs. That is an incredible lap. It's 31-7 from MK Bourne, so P4, not bad. Who is on a lap at the moment? I think Okeke is. No, it says he's on an out lap. I think there might be some timing glitches going on. As Colours the God, provisional pole sitter on the outside of the track there. Surely this isn't an out lap, this must be an actual lap. And it was, so there must be a timing glitch going on. But he's just gone up to P6, which is not bad. LK Kyle's just starting his flying lap on a fresh set of mediums. Now, from my experience of spectating so far on this game, the timing that you see in the top left there that says 1 minute 40 is normally wrong. It normally goes on a little bit longer, so I don't know if you're going to have an instant of that today, but just be aware that that could happen. So, yeah, and once again it says LK Carl is on an out lap when I know he is not because he's in hot lap. And Nicky 9095, as I expected, went pole on a soft tyre. So yeah, very aggressive strategy from him. This has looked like a good lap from Kyle. So can this put him up there? And it's going to put in P9, I think. Yep, P9. Who is starting the lap? Let's see, where's Speed Senna? Speed Senna, I don't think he's going to be doing another lap this session, no. He's not, he's out. So, oh, and is that, I don't know if there's been an incident there, but maybe Bill on a set of soft tyres. He's going to be looking to maybe take the fight to Nicky 9095. And that is the session finished, I believe. So what can Bill do on his final shot? Can he get himself into the top 5 maybe? Coming out the final corner, big traction zone. Where's this going to put him? It's not going to be P1, it's going to be P4. So yeah, into the top 5 for Bill. Very good lap. His Stellion, 5/10 down, so I don't think he's going to be improving. Who is going to be improving? A bit of a slipstream here for Speed Dance Car. Oh, that is cut. You'll probably get away with that actually, so let's stick on board with him because he seems to be the only other person who's going to be challenging. Maybe. No, he's a 10th down, so I think his hopes of a good qualifying are over. And Speedway Racer was only there to get the slipstream, so this is the final car on an actual hot lap. And he is going to move by 10th. I don't think it moved him up any positions. So that's going to be qualifying over. And Nicky 9095, our championship leader, is going to get pole position. But it's going to be on the set of the soft tyres, so differing strategies in the top 5. 3 on mediums, 2 on softs. So this race might be a bit of a slow burn up, but it should come good towards the end with maybe the 2 cars on the soft tyres in the top 5 doing a 2-stop strategy. I'm not too sure. So there's your grid. Most of the people setting laps on mediums. Nicky 995, Colours Code Stellion, Bill, Speed Center, RW, Ryan Berry, MK Bourne, Okeke and J Luke will be your top 10, with only Nicky 995, Stellion and Bill starting on the soft tyres. And then outside the top 10 who have 3 tyre choices are LK Car, Speed Dance Car, Apex Whiteout, Alex, Robo Jeep, Speed Y Racer, Risky Racer and Rude Ghoul. I think that's how you say those names. Sorry if I'm botching any names. So what is the weather going to be? I assume it's going to be dry with, yep, dry because people are starting on the medium tyres. So we'll wait for everyone to ready up and then we'll get the formation up underway. Do I have audio glitch? No, I do not, luckily. So that's good. So look, what tyres people outside the top 10 will be starting on. So mainly mediums, and then the people who are not starting on mediums are Alex, who will be starting on the hards, Rude Gould on the softs, and Panos on the hard. Oh, and I think there's been a bit of contact there, so maybe if you guys are going to be disqualified. No, they got away with it. So still on the lead that I'm going to eat a slice of my pizza on this formation up, so I'll be back when the lights come on. So, all the drivers lined up for the French Grand Prix here in ILR7, Season 6. The green flag has been shown, the light's going to come on now. It's 3, 4, 5 red lights here in the circuit Paul Ricard, and it's lights out, and away we go. And it seems to be a good start for the guy who started P2, Colours the God, and I think he's actually going to get Nicky. Yeah, he is. Stellion might also get him as well, so brilliant start for the medium. Oh, Nicky showing his nose a little bit, and there's a bit of damage at the back. Oh, McLaren round. I think that is J. Luke. I think there might have been some contact there at the back. Have a quick look. Yeah, a few cars involved, but we'll go back and forth with the front runners. But it's Colours the God, the medium runner, who has actually got the jump on everybody. So let's see how he can do this. But in fact, Stellion in the slipstream. Is he going to maybe have a look up the inside into the chicane? Not quite. He's not going to be close enough. And I did see someone get damaged. I think it might have been RW. I'm not 100% sure though. I did see a wing flying near the front of the grid. As we get this brilliant camera shot of about 15 cars coming down the track. Through the sweeping right hander of turn 11 for the first time in this race. And Nicky not too far behind, so Stellion needs to get a move on and try to get past Colours the God and use these fresh tyres as he almost actually plows into the back of him. So clearly Stellion feeling the pressure of his fellow soft runner behind. Ooh, and I think Colours the God might run a bit wide there. This is a horrible camera angle. And I think there might be a bit of a battle going on in the back. Yeah, between the two Red Bulls, Risk Racer and Robo Jeep. And we have a few cars into the pits as well. So J. Luke carrying on with, I think, is half a wing. No, it looks like he might have a full wing. So I think he's actually got away unscathed. And in fact, Nicky and Stellion are side by side. Stellion almost spins. Unfortunately, I missed that overtake. I was too busy looking at the back. But that could be very crucial to Nicky's race, getting past Stellion, although he has run maybe a tad wide. So Stellion if he's got the straight line speed. I'm not quite sure what setups these drivers will be running. Could maybe try and get a run, but no, he's losing time already, so no run can be able to come for Stellion. MK Bourne might actually be having a look up the inside of RW. No, he's not. And Bill on the back of Speed Center. Speed Center really losing the cars in front. 2 seconds is the gap. So is he the one with damage? I'm not quite sure. Great camera angle there. As Speed Center using the Ayrton Senna helmet. Which other helmet would he be using with such a name? And ooh, Bill going for a dive bomb. Oh, is he going to be round? Bill is round. It was maybe a bit ambitious to go for the move there, but Bill feeling the consequences of that and down outside the points to P11. I don't think he's going to lose any more positions, and hopefully he doesn't have damage. But that was maybe a bit ambitious there from Bill. As Nicky sets fastest lap off the race. We're going back on board with the leaders. And nobody seems to be incredibly close. As there's an overtake going on. RoboG getting past Bill as well. Is Bill going to maybe go for a cutback? He is. He's going to get a run. It's going to be side by side into turn 3 if Bill has the straight line speed to keep up, and I don't think he does. And Colours got already picking up a time penalty, so the leader really doesn't want to be getting many more of those. But Bill harassing the rear end of this Red Bull in front of RoboG. Is he going to be able to go for a move maybe into turn, I think it's turn 8, as Rude Gould has left the session. He's going to pull into the toe. And he's going to go for the move, and Bill is going to try to go around the outside. Sorry, I can't stay on board with that anymore because Nicky is closing to the back of Colours the God. I don't think he's going to be close enough, so we'll go back on board with RoboG and Bill, who are side by side. And RoboG is just going to be able to hold on to the position. Very, very close racing in the early stages of this French Grand Prix here in ILR7. As Speed Racer is on the back of Kyle. Oh, not Speed Racer, sorry, Speed Dance Car. I'm not quite sure how to say that name. I don't know if it is Dance Car, but I'll go with that for now. As we have pretty close. Speed Center kind of getting a bit of a train behind him. And RW maybe looking for a move, but he's not quite going to be close enough, so he's going to have to follow him through turn 1. And he's got to run now if he can get the exit out of turn 2. I think he can. Oh, he's all over the place. This could get interesting here. Down this straight, DRS enabled. Through turn 6. And he's going to want to get a good exit out of turn 7. And he might have just got the exit he needs. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look at Nicky. Not quite close enough. And RW going to go for the move. Not quite. In fact, he's going to pick up a time penalty. So that's not very good for RW, but he's going to be within 2 or 3 attempts now. And he's not pulling into the slipstream. I'm not quite sure why he isn't, but... Oh, yep. I just caught a glimpse of Speed Center's front wing, and he is the one with damage. If you see that left end plate, or his right end plate, whichever way you're looking at it, it's missing. So that'll probably explain the lack of pace he has right now. But the soft run has really been screwed over by Colours the God, who is showing some incredible pace on the medium tyres. Obviously, we don't really know anybody else's pace on the mediums. As we have yellows in sector 3, who's that going to be for? Oh, it's for Panos. So there's been an incident there. Ryan Berry looking at MK Bourne, but he's not quite going to be close enough. Could be. Ooh! MK Bourne getting all sorts of out of shape. And RW right on the back of Speed Center. He's going to really want to get this move done because you don't really want to be stuck behind someone with front wing damage because it's going to be damaging your tyres a lot. So through this corner, Speed Center going to be very, very badly influenced through that corner with the lack of downforce. Nicky, close to Colours the God. He's not going to go for it here. RW He's going to be close enough though. Which is going to go? He's going to go to the inside, bit of contact. That was a bit special there from RW. And look at this train. This is really, really intense. In the middle of it, okay. Behind Ryan Berry, but ahead of Kyle. Can he maybe wiggle his way through this train and get himself into the top 5? So I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Ryan Berry actually almost hit the back of MK Bourne there. Okeke is going to be very close behind. Can he maybe go from moving to the final corner? I don't think so, but if he can maybe at the exit. Horrible camera angle. And we have our first pit stopper who hasn't had damage, and it is Bill 2203. So the soft runner already pitting at the end of lap 5. So as RW picks up a penalty, I think that might be his second penalty already. Okeke though, very, very, very close behind. He's not quite going to go for the move here, but if he can stick this distance behind, it should be quite an easy move into the chicane. And someone who's really dropped off is Stellion, so we probably expect to see him into the pits at the end of this lap. RW very close to the back of Senna though. Opens his DRS. And I think he is going to be close enough to go for the move. He's going to pull to the inside, and it's going to be quite an easy move. Well, Senna actually holding it around the outside, so big props to Senna. Oh, and RW's been pushed wide. Could this give a run to MK Bourne? Just check, Nicky isn't close enough. No, he's not. And RW got so much more pace than Senna. He's going to tap the back of him, maybe push him a bit wide. Don't look up there, you're going to end up spinning someone out and get a penalty. So, still relatively clean. But this train is, so it's from P4 to P10, that's 7 cars. Incredible. I thought Okeke was pitting then, I was a bit surprised, but he's not. Nobody seems close enough for a move, it's just a big DRS train. We have 2 trains here, we have the Speed Center train and the Risky Racer train. Risky Racer has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he has 6 cars in his train compared to the 7 of Speed Center. Senna currently winning in who can create the biggest train. As RW is going to be looking, 3rd time's the charm. He's tried it once, failed, tried it again, failed. Can he get it this time by? I don't think he's going to be close enough to even attempt it this time around. He's not. So maybe we're going to have to do it into turn 11. Speed dance car gets a penalty. And he's got a very good exit. So I think this might be it. Speed Center going to squeeze. I'm going to try to hold it around the outside, and there goes the polystyrene flying to Namibia and back. And oh, this is getting very scrubby-dubby. This is really, really bargerine. Oh, MK Bourne going to look to make it 3 wide. I think he's going to get RW, so RW maybe biting a bit more than he can swallow. And Speed Center going to pit. That's really going to get on RW's nerves, I imagine. As now, this train, it's like a slinky. It's very bottlenecked. But here comes RW, going to try to get back past MK Bourne into turn 1. He's not going to be close enough. MK Bourne straight line speed is good enough. As in fact, Nicky's starting to fall off the back of Colours to Gods and Speed Y Racer picking up that time penalty. So yeah, Nicky starting to fall off back out of DRS now, so this is Colours to God's time to bolt. Now, I'm just going to check, did Speed Center change that front wing in the pit lane? Yes, he has, I believe. Yep, he has. So, that's good news for him. And Nicky picks up a penalty, so that could be crucial at the end of this race. Okay, maybe looking up the inside of the racing point. He's going to. Race point holds it, Ryan Berry. and he's not quite going to be close enough to make it at the moment, but the slipstream going to give him a lot more straight line speed. He's going to look to the inside of turn 12. Yellow flags in sector 1. I think it's BWRT Waste. That is an incredible camera angle. Getting to see a lot, about half of the last sector. A very open plane here. And in fact, yellow's in sector 3. Who's that? It's Nicky! Nicky has spun somehow. I'm not quite sure how, but Nicky, the championship leader, throwing away what could potentially be some incredible points gained on speed 7 with him getting damaged. Wow, that is incredible. I don't know what's happened there, but I think he might have been done design because he wasn't near anybody. I think he must have shifted down too quickly and just dropped it. So where's that going to bring him out? Could that maybe bring speed center into things? Maybe. These two could come out very close to one another. In fact, no, I don't think they are. I think he's okay. Yeah, he's okay. Stelling running a bit wide, and MK Bond is actually caught to the back of him. Could he be on for? I think he's actually going to be on for a move here. He is incredible. Look at this train now. This train is so big and whopper. Probably about 10 cars in it now. Oh, and in fact, is that RW looking at the inside of Stellion as well? Stellion dropping like a lead balloon. He's probably going to pick this lap, and he probably will jump Nicky. And Nicky gone for the medium, so the 2-stop, I believe, for the Williams driver and the championship leader. As in comes RW. Oh, that's very aggressive. Stellion is going to pick up a penalty. Is anyone else going to pit? I don't think so. So MK Bourne inherits P. No, you already had actually. Never mind. Ryan Berry's going to inherit P3 though. As there's a Red Bull pulling well off the racing line there. I think that might have been Risky Racer. Or actually no, it might have been RoboJeep. I'm not 100% sure, but where are these cars going to come out in comparison to Nicky? Here comes Nicky. There, these two going. They seem to have fumbled over each other. This is going to be very close. Oh, Nicky's going to get them both, I believe. He is. He's got them. So that is crucial for Nicky's race. He really needs to charge on now. As Speed Dance Car is going to be close to make a move on Kyle, is he? Not quite. But Colours, the god with a 10-second lead. I haven't barely mentioned him any race because he's built up this amazing gap. But this is the battle that I think could get a bit spicy. So RW was around about MK Bourne. If MK Bourne pits this lap onto the hard, can he maybe jump Nicky? So Colours going to stay out for another lap. I think most of these cars will stay out for another lap at least. Yep, they all seem to be staying out. So these cars are going to go long into the race and then pit for hards. Nice fresh set of hards. I'd say around about lap 12, 13. And in fact, Ryan Berry losing touch a little bit with the new train leader, MK Bourne. Although he's trying to get that name gone as he's pulling away. 1.2 seconds gap now, so really the train leader is now Ryan Berry. But OKK 6/10 behind, probably going to be a bit too far behind to go for a move into the chicane unless he has some incredible straight line speed. The gap's down to 4/10, 3/10, 2/10, so maybe he's actually going to go for it here. No, not quite. RW picks up a third penalty of this race. So, I mean, that's really not good. In fact, we have a battle here for speed between Speed Center and Stallion. Oh, look at this camera angle. Amazing. Oof. Speed Senna lifts off. What was he doing there? And Nicky going to encounter some traffic of his teammate Panos. He's going to want to be careful though. I'm not sure if Panos is going to let him through or if he's going to battle. Because if he's going to let him through, he needs to make sure that he doesn't block RW. He's only a second behind. And he's not going to get out the way straight away as we have Ryan Berry into the pit lane. So where is he going to come in comparison to these cars? Ooh, I think he might have held his teammate up a little bit there. I think he's going to hold RW up a lot more. Yeah, he's really not going to give this up to RW. RW's going to have to fight his way past him. In fact, I think he's just brake checked him and given him damage. So Panos, maybe not the best driving in the world there. But here comes Nicky. There's Ryan. Who's going to fight in front? Ryan or Nicky? It's going to be Nicky. So I think the only person now who can maybe stay in front of Nicky will be MK Born. Obviously, Colours God will come out in acres of space. But can MK Born get the job done and stay in front? As we actually haven't had a retirement yet. So that's always good to see. Drivers being committed. I think Rude Gold has left the session though, so that's not the best. As OKK in P3, so he's making some good progress out there. Only 1.3 seconds behind MK Born. And in fact he's gaining, so maybe MK Born's tyres are dead and he needs to pit this lap. I expect to see the rest of the medium runners in this in the pits this lap. Yep, there goes MK Born, but OKK going to be staying out a bit longer. Actually, most of these drivers will be staying out a bit longer. Some of them will be pitting, but MK Born, I reckon, maybe could jump Nicky if he's lucky. In fact, Ryan Berry not too far behind, so yeah, I think Ryan Berry was about 1.5 seconds behind MK Born. So where are these drivers? In fact, I think there's going to be a big jump here. There goes Nicky. Here comes Ryan. Where's MK Born? There's MK Born. In fact, yep, they've been jumped by both of them. Oh, and there's a bit of battling going on in the background. This could get very tricky. Oof, that pit exit is incredibly complicated. It may look simple, but when you're rejoining the track, that dangerous team. In fact, LK Kyle on the back of OKK. There's going to be a move here. OKK backs out smartly, trying to lose minimal time. So, I think, yeah, these two are going to be at the back of that train, which involves Nicky. In fact, MK Born getting past Ryan Berry. So, MK Born not messing about. And he's taken net P2, I believe, from Ryan Berry. At least I think it's net P2 unless LK Kyle can have something to say about that, but I don't think he's going to be able to. I think he will come out around about Speed Racer, Speed Senna. Oh, as Born runs a bit wide. Ryan Berry maybe looking at the inside, but not the rest of the medium runners are in, except Colours the God. So he's going pretty far into this race. We've gone with Nicky to see how much he can jump these drivers by. Coming out the final corner, you can, if you just look off to the right hand side, you won't be able to see anymore, but you could just see the drivers in the pits. There they are, and oh, they're going to come out so far behind. RW picks up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pits. So that damage you got from Panos really ruining his race. Unfortunate for him. But here's LK Carl just come out the pits. And Speed Dance Car just behind Stellion. So we have Speed Dance Car and Speed Senna right next to each other. I don't know if that's an esports team or not. I'm not 100% sure. But RW absolutely ruined, down to 18th. Really not good for him. So a bit of a battle going on here for P10. The final point. was BWRT. 19 picks up a penalty, so I don't think that's actually going to matter to anybody's race. And in fact, Speed sent up, trying to get past Speed Dance Car. I don't think he's going to be able to do it unless... Oh, he's lunged it a little bit up the inside through turn 11. There comes the Red Bull, trying to pick up the scraps, and he's going to. Incredible move. He's going to have to hold it around the outside though. That's obviously the longer way around the corner. And that's going to allow Senna to get back in front. Apex White out in the pits. Always still side by side through the final corner, and that's really going to slow Risky Racer down. There goes Apex White. He's going to be well down the order. It's going to be around about Bill. Let's have a look. Who has the fastest lap at the minute? The fastest lap at the minute belongs to Nicky. So, the only person in the 34s, I believe. Yep, he is. So let's have a look. Gap to lead at 31 seconds. Here's the time Colour Scott has over Nicky. And I'm not quite sure how long the pit stop is around here, but I believe it is quite a long time. Probably in the range of 25 to 30 seconds. As this battle continues to go on between Speed, Senna and Risky Racer as OKK picking up a time penalty. I think most drivers have a time penalty at this point in the race. He's going to look to the inside, is he? Not quite. He's going to push Senna around that corner. And yellow flag's in sector 1 and 2. Let's hope that's not anybody too important in this race. I don't think it is. But here's Nicky behind a little bit of traffic. Doesn't have to get out of the way. He's not a lapped car. Yep, so Risk Racer, Senna, still going at it. Oh, he's maybe looked to the inside a bit far back, but sticking his nose in there, that's going to be a warning for corner cutting there for Risky Racer. He's going to maybe have a run here. I think he will. He's going to look to the inside. In fact, maybe 3 wide into this corner. Not quite. Oh, there's a lot of lag. A lot of lag for Dance Car. And Kyle right on the back of Stellion. Now, I think maybe Nicky can go to the end on these tyres. But I'm not actually 100% sure. He's going to be pretty slow at the end of this race. And the fact he's only got about a 5-second gap doesn't fill me with too much confidence. Well, Risky Racer still in the middle of these 2 Mercedes, but OKK may be looking to get involved. I wish there was a way to look at, I don't think there is, but is there a way to look at last lap time? No, there's not. That would be a very good feature maybe for next game. Who's our biggest gainer at the minute? It's Robo Jeep, yep, but obviously gets a pit. OKK, very close behind Dance Car. He's going to look for a move here, OKK. He's going to have to lift And he's not going to get that move done just yet. So when is Colours to God going to pit? Let's have a look at tyres. How long? Well, obviously he's been on those tyres since the start. But he also qualified on those tyres. So that's 20 laps so far. That's incredible. And it's very good news for Nicky. He's okay, going to be close enough this time. He's going to have a look. And he's going to get it, I think. No, he's not. He's going to maybe go for a cutback. And that's a Red Bull round. That's Risky Racer. Sideways there out of turn 2. But we'll stick on board with this battle because I think OKK is going to get Mercedes. They're very close to contact. That was... I'm not quite sure there what happened to Risky Racer, but he's still going, so that is good news. Here we go. OKK, going to be quite a simple move in the end for P10. Going to set his sights on Speed Senna now. But Dance Car has to worry about the cars behind, so as he gets a bit squirmy out of turn 10. In fact, no, that's not turn 10, that's turn 8. Or turn 9, one of the two, I can't quite remember, I'm not too good with corners. But I think he's going to be able to hold on, in fact, yeah, he's going to be able to hold on to P12, but Speed Racer did get past. But I don't think Jay Luke is going to be in with an opportunity to get past, but we'll go on board with MK Ball, because now he has to navigate past this hash of Alex P. And Nicky catching up to the back of RoboJeep. So what can he do to try and limit his losses against RoboJeep? Okay, ball getting a lot better run. This should be an easy move with the far superior grip. And yep, easy for MK Ball. In fact, does Alex have a little bit of damage on that front right end plate as we're looking at it? He does. So that's probably not going to be the best for him. As MK Bourne picks up a time penalty somehow in that part of the track, but Nicky going to be looking to get past RoboJeep and Colours God is into the pits. So this could be very crucial as to where these two come out compared to each other. And I think Colours God might just get out in front. Yep, he's going to. Get out comfortably, so this should be easy to the end for Colours God, and maybe he can pick up the fastest lap as well. But the person who we need to watch here is probably MK Bourne, because if anyone's going to be able to overtake Nicky, it will be him. But incredible drive from Colours God. Going to the lead into turn 1, and it should be plain sailing from here. I said the word should because you never know what's going to happen in Formula 1. Anything could happen, and anything will happen. And the gap's starting to maybe spread a little bit, but this saga for P10 carries on. As in fact, Jay Luke did get past him. I didn't actually see that. There's Speed Racer trying to get back past Jay Luke, and I think he might be able to because he's got a alright exit. No, not quite. Okay, looking on the back of Speed Senna. so maybe he can long day. As actually Nicky sets the fastest lap, so is he going to try and make a charge and catch Colours God? I don't think it's going to be possible, but he's certainly going to give it a go. As Kyle close to the back of the Ferrari of Stellion. Five tenths the gap. Can he do it? I don't think he's going to be close enough this time. Nope, he's not. Sorry about that. But okay, on the back of Senna. This should be an easy move. But Senna's going to come back at him. Ooh! Wow, that is very close. These two side by side, J. Luke and Speed Racer. And Colours God blitzes the fastest time, getting into the 32s. Incredible pace. These two still side by side. Oh, late on the brakes. That's not good. That's going to allow Okeke to catch up quite a lot. Is he going to be within a second? Nearly. Oh, he picked up a time penalty. Stellion closing in on the back of Kyle. 2 tenths. Not quite going to be close enough. It's going to take a wide line. And Speed Racer and J. Luke going at it once again. These two. Can't separate them. Oof. Very, very close. Not close enough once again. Still not close enough. There's dodging and weaving all over the place, trying to look for just that split second he needs to make a dive. But J. Luke not allowing him to get that time. Stellion very close now to Kyle. No overtake. Still not able to get any move done. There is all Robo Jeep off? Has he gone into the wall or has he kept it out the wall? He stopped on the track there. That's a bit dangerous, maybe, some people would say. This battle rages on. Speed Center picks up a time penalty. Only 4 laps to go. Okay, just on the edge of that 1 second, he needs to get the DRS. But I mean, this race there's been battles, but like it just seems to be a bit of a DRS train, doesn't it? I mean, nobody seems to be able to get close enough to maybe go for that overtake. As Yellow's in sector 1. Hopefully, it's none of the leaders. No. Oh, there's a car way off the track there. Panos. Narnia's off. Oh, there's a Force India running wide as well. MK Board gets another penalty. And in fact, okay. Oh my god! What is this? I mean, I didn't quite see what happened, but from what I saw, he's just flat out hit the first 2 corners. That's definitely not, sportsmanshipy. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but there seemed to be side by side, Speed Center and Okeke, and then Okeke just flat outed it across the chicane. So maybe, obviously got 10-second time penalty for it, I believe. So he's just kind of ruined his own race there. Probably going to drop him out of the points. Yellows, sector 3. None of the leaders, I don't think. So, yeah, a bit of a puzzling mystery as to what Okeke did that for. But yeah, he's allowed him to gain on the back of Stellion, so he can have a challenge for P6. Not quite close enough at the minute. Any more yellows in sector 3. Not quite sure who it is. RW gets another penalty. His race ruined many laps ago. Now there's yellows in sector 1. I think it's BWRT Waste retiring in the pit lane. But Okeke very close to Stellion now. So, the final lap of the race. Speed race up. Close behind J. Luke. There's Stelly picks up a time penalty. I don't think that will matter too much. I'm not too sure. But Speedway Racer runs wide a few times. Needs to be careful of warnings. But he's giving it everything on this last lap. But more importantly, where is the leader on track? So we'll go back on board in a minute. But there's a battle going on for P4 at the minute. Bit of a mistake there from Kyle, so I think that's going to ruin his hopes. See, Dan's car gets a penalty. But the man of the moment, Colours the God, coming out the final corner to win a dominant race here in France. Led every single corner of this race and the fastest lap. What a drive from this man. Nobody could come close to him. Nicky going to come home for P2 championship lead. They're going to, build on his championship lead. So a positive race for him. MK Bourne P3. And then Ryan Berry, Kyle close behind, not going to be close enough, so let's see where penalties put everyone. Ryan Berry up to P3, MK Bourne falling all the way down, Okeke down to P8, Speedcenter up into P6, J Luke up into P6, wow, and I think Okeke might just hold on for P10. Yeah, he holds on to P10, oh, there's something going on there. Bill coming up to P15, RoboG P16, and then Panos going to round out this grid, finishing P18. So Ryan Berry getting a surprise podium there at the end of the race on time penalties. I'm not going to do podium interviews because I need to shoot off, but I'll run you through the grid, the final finishing order. So the final finishing positions here in ILR7 is Colours the God P1 taking his win, leading every single lap. Nicky in P2, Ryan Berry P3, LK Kyle P4, MK Bourne P5, J Luke P6, Speed Center P7, Stellium P8, Speed Racer 9th, Okeke 10th, although questionable driving from him, Apex Whiteout 11th, Speed Dance Car 12th, Alex 13th, Risky Racer 14th, Bill 15th, RoboJeep 16th, RW 17th, Panos 18th, Rude Gould 19th. There are finishers, and our one DNFer is BWRT_Wace. So that's going to be everything for ILR7, the French Grand Prix. Join us next week when we'll be going to sunny Austria. Hopefully it'll be sunny anyway. Probably be little commentating, and yep, see you again next week, and thank you for watching.